Hello, y'all. Ooh, it's cold outside. I hope everybody's doing well. I think I'm starting to come down with a little cold. I'm starting to feel a little bad. I went to work early this morning and got off, and I've been feeling a little funny. But I want to answer this question that I got in my inbox, not on here, but on my Facebook page. Let me see if I can answer this first, because I don't like to really give advice out, especially give the wrong thing out. Just my point of view of what I'm. Okay, let's see. How would you continue to go somewhere? Okay. Okay, so this is a beautician. Okay. I think I can answer that one. Because I actually sometimes, from time to time, if I have some, a couple of people that have my number and stuff, I braid their hair from time to time. So I think I can kind of answer this one right here. Okay, so, okay. Well, let's see. Anytime this young lady question was, how do you handle conflict? I'm not really sure of the question. I don't know if it's like, how do you handle conflict when someone is making you uncomfortable, but you really need to get your hair done? And it's like, okay, okay, that's what we're gonna do. For me, I guess this. Let's say, for instance, if you call me and ask me or book an appointment with me for me to braid your hair or whatever, and I tell you to be there at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m. Okay. If you 5 minutes or 6, 7, maybe 10 minutes late, I don't really trip about that. But I do feel like you should be on time. If you're running late and you call me and say you're running late, it's really not that big of a deal. Because I don't book people. I have noticed in the past, if I went somewhere to get my hair done, it can be kind of a bad vibe if you say like you walk in and it's like three other people that's under the dry, that's waiting to come from. That's overbooking to me. I wouldn't book no more than maybe 3 to 4 people. When I braid, I don't braid any more than maybe 2 to 3 people, depending on the length, the size. I don't overbook because there's no way to accommodate everybody without there being a problem. But with this right here, it sounds like, I'm not gonna call your name on here, but I'm you're gonna know who I am because I'm answering your question that you sent me last night. But listen, anytime you a paying customer anywhere that you go, whether it's grocery store, shopping for shoes, shopping for clothes, especially getting your hair done, if you letting a person in, your hair is your crown. You don't let just anybody in your head. So right there, if it's a bad vibe with that person, or you feel some type of way about them, or you know you feel like they being condescending, I think that's what you're saying here, but I'm gonna try to cover all the bases just in case. Let me give a disclaimer. No, I don't have no PhD. No, I'm not no doctor. I'm just a person with wisdom that's just giving an opinion from a few co-workers or young ladies that look up to me. I'm making a video for them that they've requested, just giving them my point of view. My point of view. Okay, but back to what I was saying. Anytime you spending your money somewhere and someone makes you feel uncomfortable, I don't care how bad you want your hair done. I don't care about none of that. If the vibe is bad, don't go back. I was always taught to be particular. Every now and again, if my sister not able to do my hair for me, and most of the time I'll just do my own little thing, either braid it up or do something myself to my own hair. I really don't like to. I've been to people in the past to do my hair for me, but I really don't like letting everybody in my head. But if it's a situation where I feel some type of way, or I feel like you being condescending toward me, it's too easy to just find you somebody else to do your hair or learn how to do your own hair. That way you won't have to put yourself in situations like that with people, you know, um, get a feel, of this person, before you really go there and ask them to do your hair. Just, ask about them. I don't know if somebody referred this person to you or whatever, but if you don't get a good vibe, I wouldn't keep going there just to get my hair done for somebody, to render a service to me, but make me feel bad. And I'm spending my money there I'm paying you to do my hair and to treat me bad at the same time. No, stop going and go find you somebody else to do your hair. That's an easy fix. As far as the question about conflict, now I don't want to say the wrong thing, but for me, it depends on what's being said, what's being done. If it's a repetitive thing, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't say anything to that person. I just wouldn't go back. A matter of fact, whatever's being said, I mean, I don't know if is your hair wet when they saying this, if they midway doing your hair, even if there's something pop off before they even get ready to do my hair, I'm out the door. I wouldn't even sit through the rest of it for you to, for that person to finish my hair. I get a bad vibe, especially when it comes to my hair, because people are getting your hair start falling out, whatever vibes, you don't know what people are into. You don't know what kind of hidden, I don't know. I don't trust that. If it's a bad vibe, which I've never really encountered anything like that, but if I was to encounter that, that would be a beautician or a stylist or whoever, whatever they do. I just wouldn't go back to them. I wouldn't feel comfortable letting somebody play in my hair, do my hair, that I feel that don't like me or mistreating me or making me uncomfortable. Just don't go back. You don't owe a explanation of why you didn't come back. Just don't go back. Or if you want to keep the beautician, which I think that you shouldn't, that's just my opinion. If that person just do some impeccable hair where you just can't, I mean, I didn't have somebody before. My sister does great hair, but that's my sister. But if you just it just ain't nobody else can get you right but this person, I'd ease on into the conversation, before you book another appointment with them. Maybe it might be a misunderstanding. It might be your perception of something that's really not, that's tricky. Because for me, if I felt like it was something being done towards me maliciously, don't go back. But if it's a little misunderstanding, somebody that you just recently start going to, you don't really know them, they don't really know you, it could be a misunderstanding. Some people are not a good fit. Some people, personalities. I have a strong personality. There's a lot of people I may not fit with. It just is life, or that person may be, if you got two people that are strong-willed, sometimes that'll clash. It could be that y'all just not a good fit. Just find you another person to do your hair. Easy peasy. But back to that conflict thing, I was giving you the easy part, because I don't want to just tell you to just go out there and just be no, maniac with it. But listen, if it's a situation where I feel that I'm being disrespected, and that's what this sounds like through here, that this has happened multiple times, it would come a point where I would have a conversation with that person, because sometimes people will keep doing things to you, little bullies at the playground, because you ain't going to stand up and you not going to say nothing. They're going to continue to play in your face. And you ain't got to really just come out of yourself and blow up and just be just downright ratchet, cutthroat with it. But you can say it in a I'm going to say a delightful, peaceful way. to get across what you want to say. Excuse me. I've noticed, I really don't understand what's going on. I really enjoy your service, the way you do my hair. And I'm just feeling that there's a disconnect. And I just want to know, is everything good with us, because I noticed that, and you just go into letting them know, I've noticed some of the things you've said. I don't know if that's directed towards me or where is it coming from. Is everything okay? Let them know. And then after, because, hey, I really enjoyed this, coming here. And I just want to have an understanding. I don't want any boundaries crossed towards you. And I don't want you crossing any boundaries with me. I want us to be able to respect each other and keep it that way. Easy peasy. You ain't got to be all mad and vicious with it, when you say it. I mean, it's the way you can say things to get your point across. But I would just get me somebody else. There's a million beauticians that's everywhere. You might have to travel to find you somebody to do your hair good. That's good, but that beats, excuse me, giving your money to somebody that don't make you feel valued and you spending your money. They're not doing it for you for free. You're spending your money. You might look pretty when you come out of there, but you feel this small. Nah. You can have the conversation, or you could just boss up and go find you somebody else to do your hair. If it's a bad vibe, your intuition most of the time is never really off. Because eventually later on down the road, it might be something else that pop off with that particular person. So I just say nip it in the bud, especially if it's happened multiple times, and just find you somebody else. That's my take. But anyway, thank y'all for listening to me ramble, answering my question, my baby doll question. I have another co-worker on here. I hope she see this video. Leave me your name, so I know your name where I can answer. I had the paper wrote down somewhere in here. If you see this video, you know who you are. Let me know. Just write your name down in the comment and I'll get back with you. All right. Y'all be good. Thank you for watching.